Have you ever wondered about the potential that lies within you? It's vast, uncharted, and waiting to be discovered. Embracing personal growth is the key to tapping into this potential. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and daring to explore new territories of self-discovery. Remember, it's not always going to be smooth sailing, but that's what makes the journey worth it. Start by acknowledging that you're a work in progress. It's all right to not have all the answers right now. Life's a journey of learning and evolving. Allow yourself the grace to make mistakes.
Greetings. Welcome to Safe Space Talks My Mastery. I'm your host, Nigeria Anderson. Today's topic, we're going to talk about routines, thoughts, and languages because we're not robots. And I want to engage you with routines that are manageable and easy for you, your personality, and who you are. Often I say I don't enjoy doing exercises in the gym. I like to stretch. I like to kind of breathe, uh, do my elliptic cycle for about a few minutes, and that's it for me, right? But hey, if you like the gym and running and jumping and doing what you have to do, good for you. I'm happy for you. But that's not my thing. So that's not my routine. One of the things we do here at Safe Space Talks, My Mastery, is help educate you about you. Right. I know that sounds strange, but so many of us are focused on everything and everybody except us. And it's not being selfish. It's that I watch videos sometimes and people are like, "It's I'm I'm just going to care about me. I'm just doing me." And you know why they're frustrated and they say that? Because they didn't take the time to nurture themselves. Now, one of the things that we dive deep in here is about trauma. So I talk to people who've been through a traumatic experience on maintaining their sanity because I don't care what you say. Trauma is a beast. I say that all the time. And lately, with all what's going on, I'm Trump traumatized. Y'all think I'm playing? It's fear mongering in the news. It's him cutting all the jobs and the programs, and people are suffering, and some suffering in silence. And can I sue him? Like, I mean, the ICE raids? I'm traumatized and I'm American. Thank God. But that is messy. Like, can you imagine you just going to work or minding your whole business and dudes jump out of vans chasing you? That is not good stuff. And even though it's not happening to you, watching that can be triggering. And so I'm not a trauma expert, but I'm an advocate because I understand how to overcome trauma. So that's why I'm on here with subject matters to kind of help us navigate through some of the pains, the fears, the doubts that we go through each and every day, right? It shouldn't take a celebrity to be like, oh, I was traumatized. And then it's woo. No, no. All of us, most of us, if you haven't, maybe, good for you. But most of us, and especially African Americans, I said what I said, are faced with so much trauma. I don't even know how we are just functioning. But what I do know is that trauma, suffering really can remind you of who you are in Christ Jesus. Yes, I'm a Christian. And yes, uh, the scripture said it was good that I suffered. Like, listen, like either that's going to make you or break you. Most successful people have used their trauma to become successful. So most of the athletes who didn't grow up with their dad in the house, right? They're like, I did this for my mama. Or, I wanted to be there for my mama, right? Most of them. So it was the fact that they were suffering that they decided, I'm going to become good at something. Daggone it. I'm going to get up out of here. Or I'm going to try to make a better life for myself, a better life for my family, because my parents were crazy, or they were addicted to drugs, or whatever the case may be. And now you use that to now, better yourself. And then some, it just doesn't work like that. And, they end up in a facility. But for the most part, one thing I one thing I do know is that you do need to talk to somebody about it. And now in 2025, I'm so excited that more people are seeking therapy because it is necessary, and it will help you navigate just your thoughts and ideas and how you feel about yourself. That's what it is. I mean, I went to therapy, and it to me was the best thing ever. I'm the better for it, and so I promote that. Yeah, seek counsel. Yeah, yeah, you have to seek counsel, wise counsel. Not the friend who's going to be like, girl, I know, right? No, professional or wise counsel. So that's it. And if you're new to the channel, please welcome. Welcome to Safe Space Talks Mind Mastery. We are here every Wednesday at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time. And if you need someone to talk to, if you need a friend, because I'm your good girlfriend, I'm here each week sharing topics and ideas, providing you with tools to navigate through to be a healthier you. Okay? All right. So let's get to it. Let's talk about routines. Okay? Routines are a sequence of events or a sequence of actions that you have to take. Like I mentioned, for those who might have a solid routine, you have a daily routine, right? One of the ways you can improve your routines and get out of stagnation, stop being stressed, because if you're stressed, that means your routine is outdated and you need a new routine. Maybe you need to have someone help you. And so you have to ask. Like, people can't read your mind, right? Like, they can't read your mind. So you'll be thinking, why they didn't do this? Why he ain't take the garbage out? Why they didn't do that? That's you thinking in your own thoughts, right? And they can't hear those thoughts. And you walk around mad and angry is only hurting you and stressing you out, getting your blood pressure high, um, making you emotionally eat. Okay, now you gaining weight, stressed out, and you're tired. And you're tired. So create a routine that will help you not be tired, having your blood pressure high, and helping you get through your day. So stacking. So if you're you get up in the morning, whatever you normally do, then add something. So if you brush your teeth, you can look at your notes of what you have to do today or what's planned for the day. So That's stacking. And that will help you to not, one, that'll help you pivot and move and be focused on what you have to do. Remember, I'm talking about you and what's going to make you joyful in throughout your day. Okay? We're not robots. We're not. At least not yet, right? So changing up creates new neurons and will add to your memory muscle and provide a healthy brain exercise that will help you get rid of brain fog, will help you concentrate, will help you be more conscious and aware. That's stacking on top of what you normally do. All right. Um, I often say I'm right handed, but every now and then when I'm doing chores or I'm doing something, I use my left hand. Now, hopefully, maybe I'll become ambidextrous. I don't know, but that's what I do. And I recently just started getting out of bed on the opposite side, right? These are small changes that to add to your routine that help your brain be clear. It challenges you. It challenges you to get out of bad routines, create new routines that can complement you. Okay. So yeah, if you get out of the bed on your normal side, you're gonna have to ask your significant other, the child, the baby, the husband, y'all gotta switch sides, okay? So you can get out on the other side, right? I know you think that's like, that's nothing. I promise you, you'll see a change. So it can also be as small as that. It all of it is just to create a new routine. It is a brain exercise. It will help you. Try it out. Let me know if it worked out for you. Okay. Um, we're going to start out small and then we can go big. Right. But again, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling like you're tired all the time, you have to do something different. Okay. Thoughts. Monitor your responses to the things more closely, right? Like, think about what you're thinking about, right? And whenever a negative thought comes, I tell you all the time, you have to say, I'm not doing that today. We're not thinking that today, right? We're going to rebuke negative thought thinking, right? You have to do it. And as I always say, I am a conscious command pro advocate. Like, I believe in it. And if you don't know what conscious commands are, it's talking to yourself, saying, I'm not doing that today. We're not going to think that today. Take that negative thought into prayer because 9 out of 10 is about another person who hurt you or did something that you're ruminating about. That now that's all you're thinking about, and you're thinking negative, or you trying to figure out what happened, and you want to get revenge. And so we don't want you doing that. So you have to take conscious commands and put them in place. And I know because I know, right? So if you're thinking about something and it's draining you, you have to say, stop, just like that. To yourself, if you're in a public place, I don't want no one calling 911 on you. But if you're at home and ain't nobody there and that thought comes, just like, stop. I'm not thinking that. Consciously command yourself not to think about that. It's another brain exercise because now that'll go into your muscle, your memory muscle, that when that thought comes, reject it. See, our mind is so powerful and we don't even know it because we're so, I keep saying external. We're not deep diving deep into our internal of how creative we are, how God did such a marvelous work And we take it for granted, but not I. And I'm going to help you not take you for granted. All right. So when you do your conscious commands, this will help address the root of whatever it may be that has triggered you. Okay. Because one, you're hearing yourself. Okay. You're hearing yourself say, stop. Like we're not doing that. Right. Because we're not going to be so caring and loving to others and not give ourselves the same grace. Okay. Social media has made so many people petty. It's ridiculous. I have not seen so many adults act like children in my whole entire life into social media. I I'm baffled that people have become so petty. And I'm blaming social media unless, people really been like that and I just didn't know. But what I'm talking about is adults. And when I say adults, I said, I switched the number because I thought 25, but I pushed it up to 35. At 35, we shouldn't be acting like we 15 and 16. We're the elders and we're the people who have wisdom. I mean, some of the pastors are petty. Some of the teachers are petty. Um, you know who I was gonna say is petty. So he petty. People are petty, and I'm not understanding, and that's such a terrible thing. Like to be that way. We're all flawed. We all gonna make mistakes. We have the propensity to sin. Read your Bible. So I don't understand. Like if someone did something, we have no, we want to say Psalms 23, but we want to forget about grace and mercy follow me all the days of my life. We want to say that, but we don't give that. We have to give grace and mercy to others. I sidebar. I sidebar. Philippians 4. We on thoughts. Practice thinking on things that are true and not lies. You can focus on a new virtue each day until you begin waking up accepting God's joy in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. And his brand new mercies each day. Let me tell y'all, love and faith heals. If you're not, you know, surrounded by love, surrounded by other people who are believers who have faith enough to help you through your trial, your trauma, whatever it is that you're going through. I've said plenty of times, everybody knows who's walking with God for real. And those are the people you have to surround yourself with. Okay? You can't keep surrounding yourself with non believers and thinking you're going to be okay. Right? Because bad manners corrupt the good that you're seeking or that you have. Right? So, what you believe will show up in your routines, what you believe will show up in your thoughts, and what you believe will show up in your language, which is next topic I'm going to talk about. Remember that what you are thinking will make you feel, will make you act. So, if all your thoughts are negative, you're just gonna say negative things. You're never gonna have anything positive to say. So listen to your own self. Have you ever said something to somebody, but you knew it was wrong, but you didn't want to correct it? So you just was like, you know, but you knew it wasn't right. You know what you said, what you did, it wasn't right. You have to start correcting. I apologize. I mishandled that situation. I don't want to, stop. Okay. With all the foolishness that I see on social media, can we practice not being foolish? Can we practice like apologizing instead of pointing fingers? Look at you. I knew you wasn't all of that, or I knew that person wasn't all of that. Can we be a little more sensitive? Listen, I'm on social media twice a week. Maybe. Sometimes I'm not on it. Why? Because my mind is not going to be wasted. It's just not. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. It will not be wasted. I don't want to think about, I don't want my thoughts to be focused on who talking about who and who got fired and who's pregnant. That don't pay a bill in my house. That don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not that invested. I'm just not that invested. And I'm trying to tell you, don't be so invested, right? To me, I just think social media took us away, one, from family, from friends. We think we communicating to our friends because we friends on social media. I have had people tell me, "Oh, I ain't see you on social media in a while. Why you ain't call me? Why you ain't text me? Hey girl, you okay? I ain't seen, not when I jump on. Oh, you back? Oh, where was the phone call to say you good?" All right, I sidebarred again on thoughts. But my thing is, we can't be that distracted. And social media is such a distraction to the point where celebrities are like deleting their pages. They're getting off of social media, right? I've heard people talk about social media fasting and just all of these things. That's too much mental stress. That's too. Listen, if one person see this video, you think I can't? I will be very happy about that. But if I don't have numbers, millions of likes or whatever, um, I don't mind because I'm not buying them. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna sit here and talk about things of value and meaning, and those who see it will be blessed. And that's my stance on that. Right? Who got time? I don't have time. I can't be on here every day. That's not my thing. So I'm here on Wednesdays. Let's let them know one more time. I'm here on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you need resources, you need a good therapist, you need someone to talk to, you can email me at safespacetalks@gmail.com. All right, let's move right along as we are swiftly getting through this. Remember, I'm just coming off vacation, so I need more rest. Language. Our language. Remember, I said your thoughts dictate your mood, uh, your responses, how you think. Um, Definitely affects your language. People who curse a lot get on my nerves. I don't understand. Use your words, especially if you went to school and you graduated and you got a PhD or a BA, a MA. Why are you? I can't see. This is why I can't be on social media and watch certain programs. What are y'all? That makes you feel big and bad because you know a cuss word. I mean, you got pastors in the pulpit talking about what this, that, you say this, pull up. You know what my church is. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you saying? What language are you? What are you projecting? And I keep trying to tell people. People think it ain't real until it show up, right? You think you can't get got until you got, right? And then it'll be on the news. Pastor was shot 5 times, right? Because you up there pull up. I don't think God told you to say that. I'm just saying. Anyway, um, allow wisdom to speak for you. You know what wisdom is? Okay. If you don't have an answer, just reply, I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer for you at this time. Right? Not, I don't know. And let me tell you something. You don't have to lie. Okay? We're talking about language. You don't have to lie, right? You don't have to call people outside of their names to get their attention or to get your point across. And remember to speak blessings and not curses. As the saying goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. And always speak positive over your situation, no matter how bad it looks, right? Because if you speak the bad part, you're not going to acknowledge that you can overcome this. And it's not a lie. I found out that most people who speak negative or use foul language, they're not problem solvers. They can't solve a problem. So try to use puzzles and word games again, maybe, to help you solve problems. Half of the reason why many people act out is that simple reason. They don't know how to solve a problem. So they curse. They use foul language. They you know, just do the things that they shouldn't do. They don't have a word for it. They don't have language. So it may be your words that will change your whole situation. It is your words that can change your whole situation for good, for better. But if you don't have the right language, you're going to be in the same situation over and over and over again. And for my faith walkers, we know to speak by faith. We know that we have the promises of God. We know that we can speak a thing and it shall be established. We know these things, but I'm talking to non-believers. Stop. And there's still hope. For my non-believers, I always say it's still hope for you. You still got breath in your body. Let's give God praise. So listen, I love me some y'all. Make sure you share this with your friends. I would like that. And with that, I will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Listen, I love me some y'all. It's so real. I'm glad to be back. We are season 5. Keep supporting. And you know what? Y'all know me, right? I'm a little extra. Whether you support me or not, I will be here. So, see you next week.